What's up guys, my name is Jellycoat5 and welcome back to an episode of the Create a Club series. Before we do get into the video, if you haven't done so already, please like, please subscribe and don't forget to hit that notification button so you never miss a video. We start off today's episode with a simulation game against Harrogate Town, looking for an option to be able to see if we can get ourselves 3 points, and we've definitely done that. A 3-1 victory away from home thanks to Marcelo Flores, Zedanyas and Reyes with the goals. Then the boys from Mexico done the job, and that is a very good effort there as we get off to a flyer with some big 3 points. As always, we're striding for success, and that's exactly what we're going to be trying to do in this game against Walsall at the JD Cook Arena. Our home form has been a mixed as of late, but we're looking to be able to change our fortunes and get a decent result. We've got a fully fit side, apart from John Charles, that obviously is absent due to the ACL injury, but apart from that, there is no reason why we can't get the job done with a full side that we are putting against Walsall. Walsall haven't really had the best of the season so far. They were currently placed 13th when this game was taking place. So they're doing okay, but they're not doing the best at the same time. So it's definitely one to be able to kind of take advantage of. And as you can see, the only one change that we have made is Daniel Marty's on the bench and Bradley Harris is going to be at the centre-back option there. I did have a conversation with Harris. Basically, he was moaning about game time, so we have put him in for this particular fixture. So let's get straight into this game and see what we can do and just try and get a decent result here at the JD Cook Arena there. Walsall playing it out from the back, as you can see, as they look to be able to see if they can play it back to go forward there. Adoma there, the former Villa man, looking for an opportunity to be able to stride forward, but he's not able to do so, and it works out really bad, to be honest, because Marcelo Flores intercepts the ball. He's got many options. It's parking, it's Zedanyas, and that is the most simple goal he will ever score in his career, because it's JD Cook FC 1, Walsall 0, thanks to the efforts of Zedanyas in that moment in time. Just a bit of a snatch and glat from Marcelo Flores. So many options to be able to kind of make it so much easier for ourselves and not be able to complicate things whatsoever. We could have taken it forward with Austin Parkin, but Zedanyas was there. It was simple to be able to poke it past the keeper, and that's exactly what's been done. A really good effort from Zedanyas. Hopefully he will continue the form on throughout the series and the season, because he's been phenomenal so far. Long may it continue as we continue on. Then 26 minutes being played, and offside gets Walsall a long free kick there, but a poor free kick it is there as we retrieve the ball in the middle. Zedanyas picks it up on the right hand side with options there. Parkin is one of them there, and a shot just strayed wide, knocking on the door for the second goal now, and it's really interesting to see, it has to be said. Looking forward to be able to see what we can do in the second half. After a little bit of a tame first half, we've got the goal nevertheless, but nothing else really created as we look to be able to change our fortune in the second half. Prince wins the header from the goal kick there as Marcelo Flores picks it out on the left hand side, cutting into the right of Elliott there. Elliott's got Austin Parkin, and he's found him really perfectly. He looks to turn past the defenders, but he's got so many red shirts around him, it's hard to do so, and that is a valiant effort made by Elliott, but it is straight at the keeper. The chances are coming thick and fast for JD Cook FC. It's just whether we can kind of put pen to paper and make it count in this ties. We look to be able to chase down the Walsall defence there and make it really interesting. It goes back to the keeper. He clears his line straight away. A poor clearance finds the head of Welch. He nods it onto Parkins. Zedanyas is there. It could be 2-0. As simple as that. It goes off of the keeper. Marcelo Flores is there. And a tap in from Marcelo Flores, making it JD Cook FC 2, Walsall 0 there. Marcelo Flores, right place, right time. A simple tap in, a poor clearance from the keeper led into that sort of situation, and we have taken it in our stride in that moment in time there. Really good effort from Marcelo Flores, nevertheless on target, straight into the back of the net, and the keeper is getting nowhere near that one. We reached the 60th minute mark in the second half, and things are feeling comfortable knowing that we've got a 2-goal lead, but we would like to build on that to be able to create an even more kind of comfortable feeling in the squad. As a poor ball from the defender, and Austin Parkin has picked it up one-on-one with the keeper. It doesn't get any easier than that, and it's JD Cook FC 3, Walsall 0, and Austin Parkin gets another goal to add to his ever-growing tally in League 2. Really good stuff from Austin Parkin. Simple interception, poor defending at the same time. I don't know how they make so much easier mistakes, and I've noticed that a lot in this save so far, as we are going to make some substitutions now. Parkin off for Cunningham there, Tomlinson on for Zedanyas, and we're also going to be changing up the midfield there with Flores coming off the pitch in the end, as we're going to put Welch as a drop-back midfielder youngster. Hovirath is going to go in on the cam roll, and then we're actually going to change Welch for Partridge. 20 minutes left to play in this time. We've got a 3-goal lead. It's pretty comfortable in all fairness. We know what we need to do in the rest of the fixture, and that's to see it out. Walsall haven't really created anything apart from this one moment in time as Adoma gets on the ball. It's a really good effort, but unfortunately it won't trouble the keeper in any time soon, and it just strays wide. With 83 minutes being played, Walsall know what's coming in all fairness. They're probably just waiting for the final whistle and trying to kind of damage limitations in all fairness. But Hovirath, lovely interception from the defender. They've been so poor defensively. He can square it to Cunningham. He has done so, and it is a tap-in from Cunningham. He comes off the bench once again there to get another goal for his career. The youth prospect is really doing well at JD Cook FC so far, and it's nice to see him monster goals once again, thanks to the efforts of Hovirath. He's been getting amongst the assists there, Hovirath, and once again he's definitely showed that. He could have been selfish and taken it all for himself, but a simple square to Cunningham just meant a simple tapping into the back of the net, and that is another goal added to the tally. +3 on the clock for the additional minutes played in this particular tie, as Walsall look to be able to find themselves a consolation goal there. Hall finds Lowe with a really good opportunity, but Munir makes himself nice and strong there and makes a very decent save. Gibson plays it out the back there as he comes on as a substitute, as Tomlinson picks it out on the right hand side trying to find Cunningham. He can't do so, but he wins it off the defender. Another mistake from Walsall and another goal for JD Cook FC. It's JD Cook FC 5, Walsall 0, bringing that total to our highest ever win so far as a club. Really good stuff from Mason Cunningham. 2 goals coming off the bench. It's very rare to see that from the youngster, but he has done it in really good succession there. Tomlinson tried to play the ball in, but he was persistent in the run. He won it off the defender and he scores his goal. Really, really good stuff from Mason. Really happy to see that. But the defending from Walsall in this particular fixture has been nothing but woeful, and it's really interesting to see the complete downfall of their defence. And that is it. JD Cook FC 5, Walsall 0, and a complete professional performance gains ourselves another 3 points in League 2, a big 5 goals, and another clean sheet for Munir between the sticks. A really good performance from minute 1 to minute 90. Nothing could be faulted. The attacking was absolutely sublime. The defending was awful for Walsall, and we made the absolute most of that by scoring 5 goals. A noted factor from The Athletic on social media for Hovirath's performances in terms of the assists, and he is leading the assist chart in the EFL so far. 6 assists, 11 matches being played, 0.55 assists per match with an average rating of 7.6, with 2 goals as well contributed to the side. Having a very good season so far as he beds himself in. Didn't really have the best of starts, but with the assists, he's kind of been one of those that's kind of gone under the radar, and the stats do not lie. A very good start to the season so far, and Austin Parking picking up the player of the match award in that particular tie against Walsall also. We turn our attention to the Bristol Street Motors Trophy as we face Walsall once again. We're going to be simulating this particular tie, and it looked to be an interesting one. 3-3 on the game itself, and then it went to penalties where we won 3-1 there. Really interesting to see there. Flores, Cunningham, and I'm pretty sure as we go down furthermore, Flores getting on the score sheet. But yeah, really interesting to see it actually went to penalties. So Walsall having a complete shocker in the previous game. We did switch it up in terms of the side and so on to be able to rotate, but still they tried to give it a game in this particular fixture, but unfortunately for once again they do come out second best, and we are through to the next round of the Bristol Street Motors Trophy, and Marcelo Flores being awarded the man of the match in that particular fixture. In our 4th game of the episode, we face Bradford City, the team that's been below us for a majority of the time in League 2. It's going to be a really interesting clash at the top of the table. Looking forward to seeing what's happening, because in all honesty, they've had a very good season so far, and they've definitely been competing toe-to-toe with us so far. So interesting to see what will happen in terms of the lineup. The lineup looks pretty strong. Munir, Amati, Reyes, Gibbons, Lewis, Hovirath, Prince, Welch, and then the standard front 3 of Flores, Parkin, and Zedin Injures. So looking forward to this one. A decent side in Bradford City. We beat them in the FA Cup on the simulation, but let's see what we can do against them in League 2. 20 minutes being played. It's been a bit of a slow start so far. Either side just trying to work out and trying to find their feet in this particular fixture. Bradford playing a 5 at the back, bearing in mind also, so it's very hard to break down as they look to be able to create their first chance of the tie, but Jamal Lewis intercepts the ball there, finding Marcelo Flores on the left-hand side. Austin Parkin in support, and so is Zedin Injures as he looks to be able to run into the boxes. So Flores cuts in there. He finds his teammate Welch. Really good effort from Welch and a calm but collective save made by Walker between the sticks. 27 minutes being played. Bradford's yet to create any sort of chances yet as they look to be able to see if they can make their first of this particular tie. Adua picks it up on the left-hand side, finding his teammate Patson there, looking for an option to be able to see what he can do there as he switches it to the left, and it's a very good run past Gibbons. Many shirts into the middle with an option to be able to get the ball in, but he goes back to his teammate there, looking to try and see if they can get a ball in, but we're trying to shut them down at the same time. It's hard to get the ball off them as Adua picks it up really well, skips past the defender, he finds Patson, and that is a very good save by Munir as he is brought into action in a snowy Bradford. The conditions are treacherous and the game isn't really much better in all fairness. Nothing really created from either side as they look to be able to get a goal just before half time, and Munir rushes out of the net there to be able to make a big save and put it out for a corner kick. Very good opportunity for Bradford to get themselves back in, well, into this tie, with a corner kick. Then just on the stroke of half time, this would be the perfect time to score as the whistle would be blown after this particular corner as the corner is whipped in there. Decent delivery there, and it hits the post as Daniel Amati clears it off the line, and the half-time whistle has been blown in that moment, and that was a very close one for Bradford, the closest anyone has come in this particular tie so far. As the second half starts, then Bradford are going to be looking to get straight back into this and start from where they left off in the first half. Then as they look to create something on the left-hand side, Adua picks it up once again there. Many shirts offering support. Patson's been one of them. He skips past Reyes. Very good save by Munir as Jamal Lewis kind of picks up the scraps there, putting it back to Daniel Amati and going on some sort of attack ourselves as Bobby Gibbons picks it up on the right-hand side, finding Zenyais. He makes a 1-2 of Welch there, as you can see. Parkin now picking out Zenyais. He is onside. Lino has not flagged whatsoever as he looks to skip past the defenders, and he's done so well to do so, to use his pace. Much in support is Parkin. He takes a shot there, and that is a decent block made by the Bradford City defence, putting it out for a corner kick. Flores to whip the corner in. Reyes is there, and that is a very good header, but it just skims past the post, and it is not to be on that particular occasion. Looking back on the header, he kind of latches onto it fairly well. It kind of goes onto the side of his head more than anything, and unfortunately the effort doesn't trouble the keeper any time soon. 57 minutes being played. Both sides have had chances. It's whether any of them can be taken as Smith picks it up, looking to be able to find on the left-hand side, but he can't as Daniel Amati gets stuck in. Jamal Lewis now on the left-hand side to Marcelo Flores. Many options as blue shirts are offering support. Austin Parkin to Welch there. Welch loses out on the play, but Bobby Gibbons picks it out on the right-hand side, and Welch has gone to the floor in some discomfort, and the play has been stopped. Not another injury worry as Ibrahim Welch looks in some sort of discomfort there, and we're gonna have to make a change as we reach the 60th minute mark in this time. We're gonna have to bring on Partridge, I'm pretty sure, for Welch. Oh, we're gonna bring on Elliott. Yeah, that makes more sense in all fairness. I wasn't too sure what sort of change to make at the time, but Elliott is going to come on for that centre mid role, and we'll play the rest of this half out. Then with 20 minutes left to play, either side are kind of cancelling each other out. It's like a game of chess. If one person wakes mum with, another just kind of cancelled it out. It's so hard to be able to kind of see what is going to happen in this tie. But Bradford look to be able to see if they can create something. Cook picks it up then, as you can see, really holding the ball well, and he's created some sort of gap for Patterson to run into. Many shirts in the box. He can't be found though as Reyes tries to clear his lines. It goes to a Daniel Marty. This could be quite scrappy to get it out there, but he finds Jamal Lewis on the left hand side, and that is the end of that particular attack. With 10 minutes left to play in this tie, not either side could win it at this point in time. I reckon that anyone that could score, that is your winner. And Marcelo Flores intercepts it in a really good position, finding Zenyais on the right hand side. What a ball, he chests it down. This could be the moment, and it is a very big save made by the Bradford City keeper. How he's made that, I'm not too sure, and how that's just not scored, I'm not too sure. And that would have been the moment, because that's full time in this game. 0-0, a ball draw. It's not the most interesting games when you get a 0-0. Nothing really was created from either side. I mean, we both had chances, but nothing really did to define the game whatsoever. Back to the drawing board on that one. At least we haven't lost points against a big team, but at the same time, I would have liked to have picked up a big 3 points to create some sort of advantage between ourselves and Bradford City. And unfortunately, the news doesn't get any better. Welch up for 4 months, a medial collateral ligament injury. Up to 4 months he will be out. Really interesting to see. He's been so good for us this season, and it's not nice to see that he is going to be out for a remainder of it. Hopefully we'll see him near to the end of the season, but yeah, that is a big blow, and that's big shoes to fill, and we'll probably put Wood in the middle now, or Elliott, to be able to kind of fill that void going forward. But we don't stop there. We have a game against AFC Wimbledon, currently 3rd in the league, so they're obviously challenging for the title also. It's going to be an interesting tie against AFC Wimbledon at the JD Cook Arena. They've had a very good season so far, and they're looking to continue that with a win on the road against ourselves. Obviously, with a 0-0 against Bradford, I'm kind of expecting the same in all fairness. Wimbledon setting up a 5 at the back sort of formation at the same time, so it's going to be hard to break down. If you're wondering why we are playing in yellow, it's for the fact of the kit clashes against AFC Wimbledon. Only change, obviously, Ibrahim would not be able to play, and we'll have to put in Gavin Wood instead. But it's pretty much the same squad that did play against Bradford City. Hopefully we can get a result here, because we really could do with it, that is for sure. As we go into this tie now, Bobby Gibbons picks it out on the right hand side, but straight away Joe Pigott getting an interception there as he looks to be able to see if he can get a ball into the area and create some sort of kind of attacking move there for AFC Wimbledon. Goes back to Furlong there, as you can see, as it goes on the edge of the area to Reeves. Reeves with many options, and one of them is Stevens. Stevens gets a shot off, and that is a very good block made by Daniel Amati, denying him on that opportunity as we look to be able to go on some sort of a counter-attacking play there. Prince picks it out in the middle. He skips past his Smith there. The opposition can't catch up with him whatsoever. Austin Parkin is found. Back to Prince. What an over-the-top ball this is. What a move this is from Prince. This could be perfect. He tries to get the shot off, but Hardbottle denies him at the last moment in time, and that was a very good move by JD Cook FC on the break, but it wasn't to be on this occasion. As we continue on, 17 minutes being played, neither side yet to really create any sort of dead cert chances as of yet. Both sides cancelling each other out in the final third, as Smith picks it up in the middle there as he goes back there, but he looks to go forward, as you can see, and he kind of creates some sort of gap to be able to have it where Reeves runs into it, and he turns his man. He finds Stevens in a good position there. He holds off the defender. He finds Pigott with the shot there, and Munir with a very big save, but nothing will to be happen on that one, as it was deemed to be offside. 21 minutes being played as we get the things restarted from the offside there, as Nyes picks it out on the right hand side, trying to beat Furlong for pace, and he's just got that final wedge there with many players in the box to be able to help Nyes at the same time. He finds Parkin, and it just comes off the post and falls into the keeper's arms. How that's not gone in, I am not too sure in all fairness. That looked like a dead set opportunity for Parkin to take, but the post denies him on this occasion as Prince picks it out in the middle. Still an attacking option there, as you can see, as Hovirath picks it up. Austin Parkin making a run as he looks to overlap it. Unfortunately he can't, and the keeper collects comfortably. Near to the end of the first half now, both sides have had chances, it has to be said, but nothing really kind of winning me over in all fairness. Been a bit tame. Wimbledon playing a back five, so it's hard to break down, and at the same time we're kind of hard to break down in the press that we are making against AFC Wimbledon there. Hardbottle on the ball on the left hand side then with an option to be able to go forward, but he goes back and he finds Nyes. What an interception this is. Austin Parkin's offering support if he can find him. He turns, he finds Parkin, and Parkin finds the back of the net. It's JD Cook FC 1, AFC Wimbledon 0, and we have finally broken the deadlock just on the stroke of half time thanks to the efforts of Austin Parkin. Lovely interception from Nyes, and that was a poor place to lose the ball, and we've taken the most kind of biggest opportunity we possibly can in that moment in time and get the goal. Really happy about that, because we kind of didn't really create too much in the first half to really say that we should be worthy of being 1-0 up, and I wouldn't say we're still worthy of being 1-0 up now, but at the end of the day we've taken our opportunity, we've got the goal, and we are 1-0 up in this time. That's exactly what we needed going into the second half, and hopefully that can continue on as we go into the second half now. And the second half has been a bit quiet so far. 68 minutes being played. Jamal Lewis picks it out on the left hand side, decent effort, but the shot is blocked, so it goes out for a corner kick. The first real bit of action in the second half, as both sides have been cancelling each other's out play and no chances created whatsoever, as Marcelo Flores looks to step over the corner with an option to get the ball into the area. He whips the ball in there, as you can see, look to be cleared as it falls out to Wood. He nods it on to Nyes now, and that is a very good block from the defenders as it goes out for another corner just on the opposite side. Nyes steps over the corner this time round as he gets the ball into the area there as they look to clear their lines, and they do. Can't win the header, but Gibbons wins it, as you can see, and Prince gets onto it. A lovely shot from Prince as it hits the roof of the net, and if that were to have gone in, that would have been your goal of the season right there and then. A curling effort there as he hits it on his left foot. Nothing the keeper could have done about that one if it were finding the top corner. He looked well and truly beaten as it hit the roof of the net. That was a very good opportunity, but not to be taken on this chance there. 83 minutes being played. Flores now being played in on the left hand side. I'm not too sure if he'll be able to cut in on the right with many defenders back for Wimbledon. Hovirath picks it up. He finds Prince now to Gibbons with the shot there. Really good effort, but comfortable save made by Goodman, and he looks to get the ball out straight away, and he does exactly that. Daniel Marty win the header, but he is back there and he can't get up whatsoever as Johnson picks it up. Many players trying forward for Wimbledon to kind of see if they can get a last gasp equaliser. Bugle finds his teammate Stevens. He looks to find the keeper. The keeper comes out, and oh my god, AFC Wimbledon have got an equaliser. The fans are wild in the away end. It's JD Cook FC 1, AFC Wimbledon 1. Thanks to that man Stevens getting the goal. Unbelievable stuff. Just looping over the defenders. Daniel Marty and Reyes were nowhere to be seen. The keeper tries to come out, and the player is really quick in the moment. He just heads it over the keeper, and Marty tries to get back to clear the ball off the line, but he's not quick enough to get there. And unfortunately, the points are shared in this particular fixture. That feels like 3 points lost more than anything. Not even a point gained. Really poor stuff. I'm not happy about that whatsoever. But unfortunately, that is football. An okay performance. I wouldn't say it was anything special. Wimbledon just sat back and they just absorbed a lot of the pressure. And same goes for us, to be honest. No real attacking options being created whatsoever. Didn't really test the keeper enough to be able to say we were worthy of more goals. And in fairness, that was probably a fair result. But the table looks good for the simple reason Bradford City lost to Tranmere Rovers in their last game. And as you can see, Tranmere all the way up to 10th now. Right at the bottom there, still Bromley and Crewe with Newport County creeping into 22nd there, as you can see. Not a good season from them sides whatsoever. But looking at the table, it's really hotting up. We are 3 points ahead of Bradford City, but nevertheless, that could change. 9 points clear of AFC Wimbledon, which is a really good factor at the same time. So, in all fairness, we are in a really good position because 12 points split the top 8. So, yeah, we are in a good position, but I would have liked to have won that game, and then we would have had a 6-point advantage. And if we were to have lost the game in the next episode, then it might just have been okay. But that is it for this particular video. I hope you guys have enjoyed this one. Please like and subscribe for more content, and don't forget to hit that notification button so you never miss a video. Cheers.